Hey everybody, it's Kenny Cummins here. You are chilling with Kenny C. Super excited to be joined with my next guest. And she's been on the show before. She is from the Lone Star State of Texas. She has a new project out. It's called Walking Away. It's available on all the platforms right now. And you may have heard her music on Music Mondays in the past several months. And you're going to continue to hear her music for the remainder of the year, at least until I play all the songs on her album at this point. I'm joined with Ronda Ray. How's it going, Wanda?
It's going so good, Kenny. I haven't talked with you since 2020, and I didn't get to see your face back then, so this is fun.
Yeah, and look at us now.
Woo!
And this is a milestone interview, and I'll tell you why. Because I just started Zoom interviews July of last year. So it was like a year after the first interview we did. And somehow a friend, a fellow musician, convinced me to do Zoom. And at first, I thought it was going to be a one-time thing, but it turned out to be a norm, I guess you could say. So you being on the show, this is the 100th Zoom interview I have done.
Oh my
So,
gosh. What an honor.
so if I had
That's
sound,
what
yeah, if I had sound effects right now, I'd be applauding right now. So I'm just gonna do this.
Wow. That's amazing. That's what Bob Ross calls a happy accident on my end. I'm so happy that worked out, but I know it's not really an accident. It's the result of a lot of small, consistent daily efforts that put us both here at this moment. So I'm so happy for you. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's just truly amazing, and it's also 15-year anniversary on the show as well. So just
Wow.
it's all just happened in the month of August. So and in honor of this milestone, um, if you may have noticed, I got a blank screen with the logo in the back.
Okay.
And I think this is the path I'm going to go moving forward now. So people won't get to see my living room and whatnot. So you just me feel like I'm in the studio. I get in the studio vibes.
I
Yeah.
love it. I want to do that here. I've been thinking about what I
Yeah.
want to put behind me here because it's where I always film everything, but it looks great. You're doing great. And for in indie years, 15 years of being consistent at something is really huge. It's like dog years, multiply it times seven because of the guts it takes to stick with it. So I'm I'm so thrilled for you. Glad to be part of it.
Thank you so much, Wanda. It's artists like you. It's why the show is still exists. It's still here. Um, all I want this platform to be is just to be a platform for indie artists, just to get themselves heard and get their music heard. And I feel like if mainstream people ain't gonna do it, then some indie guy from Kentucky will. So here I
That's
am,
right.
still going. But enough about me and my milestones and accomplishments. This is about you. Walking Away is your new project. Is available on all the platforms. I've been playing it, some songs throughout the last several months, and I'm glad some people noticed it. People be wondering why this random person tagged me on a Monday. I'm glad I haven't gotten that yet, but I'm sure it's thought about. So talk about this project, Walking Away. You've been releasing songs over the past several years, especially since the last interview we did.
Mhm.
So talk about this project and what made you title it Walking Away.
Well, it's been such a labor of love, this album. Uh, I always say I'm in this season of life of birthing and raising song babies. I don't have children. I can't have children. So I'm trying to just give you the picture of what these albums and these songs and this journey means to me. It's my equivalent of literally my little family that I'm raising and responsible for, and I want them to grow up and do well in the world. And we've kicked around a lot of different titles for the album, and nothing was really coming to me, and nothing anyone suggested really rang true to me. But Walking Away was my favorite song on the album, and I felt like it represented the entire album well at the time, and we went with that. It's
Yeah,
uh, it's really not, it's just the process of walking away things that no longer serve you, but you're really walking towards yourself, your true self, and the life that you're meant to have when you just start to discard people, places, things, habits, hang-ups, ideas that just you outgrow them and you realize, man, I don't have to repeat this pattern anymore. It's like the chorus says, what will it take to convince me that I'll be okay without you? And that could be a mindset, that can be a person, a relationship, a job, money, so many different things that can represent. But once you realize, you know what, no matter what happens around me, I've got me. You're playing by a whole different set of rules in life. And that's kind of what that song's about.
yeah, it's deep. It's very, very deep. I've gotten a chance to listen to this whole record and just seeing you really putting us, your listeners, on quite the journey with this project. You're getting all sorts of emotions. You're getting a lot of fun. Just and it's an incredible body of work. I'm very happy that this album is out and people are getting to hear it. And you performing these shows in concert, performing these shows in crowds. You know
Yes.
what a difference a few years make in 2020 when we did this interview. We was just chilling on the couch. Really, we were just chilling on the couch. And now
Yeah.
a lot has changed since then. Still some things we got to deal with, but at least we get some sort of normalcy, I guess you could say. And for you as a musician, you get to see people instead of being at the doing this on a Facebook Live or something like that. So this is an incredible project. So what was it like getting to perform these songs in front of crowds, especially now that Walking Away has been released?
There's nothing like it really in the world. You can't have the magic without people, and it has an in-person experience and exchange. It's not a look at me, I'm Ronda Ray doing my thing. This is a kind of a dance we do together with the audience. This is a shared experience. That's where the magic comes from. Bruce Springsteen calls it magic. Bonnie Raitt calls it exaltation. We call it Texas size rock and roll because it's big energy, it's big sound, it's big love, and the payoff for everything I do is joy. And you can't have that level of joy by yourself. I love the acoustic shows that I play. They're kind of what pays the bills for an indie artist. But I have a fantastic roster of talented professional musicians around me who are there for the right reasons, who love the music, who are there to make everybody shine and add to this experience. And some nights you just feel like there's nothing left for you to do but levitate. And it is such uh, an organic grassroots effort of building community. I've never paid for followers. I've never paid for streams. I will pay for advertising for a show that's, hey, we're playing in Fort Worth. Fort Worth people come out and see us. I will pay for that. But every person is a real person engaging with us. And, I have a Harley Davidson. That's what I do for fun. I just got in from a quick ride before I got on to talk with you just to clear my mind. But I also often say, just kidding. The only thing better than riding a Harley Davidson is playing big rock shows with really great musicians. It is euphoric.
Well said. And I'm glad people got their methods, got their ways of relieving stress, and for some, it's getting on a Harley Davidson, vroom vroom, and then just hearing that sound, adrenaline. It almost feels like you've been on a stage. Like once that music, once that drama hit some sticks and it's on. It's
Yeah.
adrenaline. It goes hand in hand. So speaking of walking away, I see on the 28th, which is tomorrow, you're going to be at the aforementioned Fort Worth, Texas, for main outs at Southside for the Walking Away release album, the Fort Worth edition. You've been very busy with numerous shows celebrating the release. So talk about this show. For people that's looking for something to do on a Sunday. So tell people about this show.
I'd love to. Maine at Southside, first of all, is a premier venue in Dallas Fort Worth. Fantastic sound, fantastic atmosphere. I just absolutely love the venue. I've kind of chosen to kind of make it my Fort Worth original band show spot, my home, because it's premier. It's really great. Well, I started calling it Ronda Ray's Texas Size Rock and Roll Show because I was playing in another state, and actually someone just said that is one Texas Size Rock and Roll Show. And it kind of stuck. I started thinking about what that meant, and as we've been putting our original shows together and putting these, I didn't want it to just be about me. I wanted to create an experience for people that made them want to get out of the house and be glad that they did. Because think of all the things we're competing with for attention, and people are inundated with ways to be entertained or to you know blow a night off or whatever. They're inundated with that. So what makes people want to come to our show? We just started putting really fun rock shows together. But one thing about Texas is there's a saying that everything's bigger in Texas, but Texas also has a little bit of everything. It's a very diverse place. It's got from the topography to the people to the every idea, concept you can imagine. We just have a little bit of everything. So I feel like Ronda Ray's Texas Size Rock and Roll Show has the potential to be more of a community and a movement and an energy where everybody becomes part of Ronda Ray's Texas Size Rock and Roll Show. So Sunday night we have Voodoo Child. Voodoo Child's amazing. If you like Gary Clark Jr., you would like Voodoo Child. Got another really rootsy rock band called Flintlock Gypsy. They're amazing. Like I know some bands may want to. Well, let me book other bands with me that maybe I don't think are as good. No way. A rising tide lifts all ships. Let's all be great. Let's just all make each other great. And so the idea is that for this experience to be something that you can't get anywhere for $10, a $10 cover charge, and for people to just have so much joy, so much happiness, to just feel so good that they just leave feeling like, I'm so glad I did that. Let me tell somebody else about it. And then we do it again.
That's a lot of passion right there, ladies and gentlemen. Um, for Wanda Ray, representing the Lone Star of Texas. Walking Away is her new project. It is out right now on all the platforms. And if you are in the Fort Worth, Texas area, make your way to that spot tomorrow. End your weekend on a high note and get yourself a good old Texas size rock and roll experience from Wanda and her incredible band. And she gonna perform these songs. in front of you, and who knows? You'll find yourself jamming and mosh pitting. I don't know if they do mosh pits on your shows or not, but just yelling, yeah! And
That's right.
you warm my heart with the Gary Clark Jr. thing. So I'm gonna have to check this band out on the platforms. I like Gary Clark Jr. He's fantastic. I got to see him perform a couple years ago. He's that dude. He's that dude.
Yeah.
I like Gary Clark Jr. So check out Wanda Ray. She's got the website. She's got merchandise. You can get all the info on wonderwaymusic.com. That's wonderwaymusic.com. She's gonna be all over Texas, obviously. She's gonna be in Fort Worth. She's gonna be in Mineral Wells. She's gonna be in Dallas. She's gonna be in Austin. She's gonna be at Grapevine. And she's gonna be in Allen. She's gonna be in Irvin. I'm just scrolling down your website, by the way. She's gonna be pretty much all over Texas. Let's just put it that way. And she's gonna make her way to Illinois at some point later this year. So there's gonna be more dates added. So make sure you go to wonderwaymusic.com and check out the shows, plan accordingly, and get ready for a Texas-sized rock and roll show that you have never seen before. Now, Wanda, I enjoy this project. I love playing your music on the Music Monday show. And it's just an incredible record. It's an incredible album, and it'd be very challenging, trying to I'm trying to get a good balance on Music Monday, like half male and half female, and on the rock side, I'm trying, getting female led vocalists, whether they're part of a band or whether they're solo artists, and you always come through for me. You always come through with the singles, and then I find out you released the album, like, oh, she's good for the rest of the year. She's good. Uh, so I see you into football. See, are you a Dallas Cowboys fan?
Oh man. Yes.
uh,
They make it so hard on me to continue to invest in our relationship, but you know, what are you gonna do? It's the only toxic relationship I have left in my life, so we'll see what happens.
well, I will say this. You know, they got the talent. They got players that care. They go out there. They give it all they had. I have fun with Cowboy fans. But for people to be objective towards them, I respect those Cowboy fans a lot.
Yeah.
Being objective, and from the tone of your voice, you sound very objective. That you didn't sound all that enthusiastic.
No,
But all you can do is hope, and
I know.
take one game at a time. Um,
That's right.
and just see where it takes you. Um,
Yeah.
so I mean,
I have other players that I enjoy watching in the NFL
yeah,
that it's crazy because the way social media culture is, you can't hardly even say like because one thing I really enjoy about Cowboys football is just the community part of it where we're kind of all cheering for something together. That's what I really love about it. But now it's where you can't even say like go Cowboys today and all your friends are saying it without people just hating on your page and saying all kinds of rude negative stuff and I'm like wait a minute, this is supposed to just be for fun. I'm like all my other life stuff is hard, we're just like having fun watching a game and I so without the community part of it it's not as fun for me. I'm also a St. Louis Cardinals baseball fan. I love the Texas Rangers too, but the Cardinals are playing good. But I have a few NFL players that I really like. So I'm kind of I'm a closeted so and so fan, and I really like so and so, but I never say it. because people will just go nuts on the social media comments, and I just can't give my energy to that.
Yeah.
There are pro athletes that inspire me.
Mm. Yeah. You know, with athletes, you know, they need something to get their self adrenaline. You know, get that pump, that anticipation flows going. You know, they need that music. You know, who knows? It might be some of them cowboys in the locker room, you know, cranking up some Wonder Ray somewhere in them playlists. You never know.
I
Um,
know, right?
yeah, so yeah, I'm joined with the incredible Wonder Ray. She see what I like about Wanda is that not only she's coming off an incredible motorcycle ride, but she's promoting. You see the hat on her head right now. You see the hat, Wonder Ray. You can get that hat on WonderRayMusic.com. You can get that. You get shirts. You can get oh, she got the shirt too. Good vibes.
Yeah.
Okay.
My marketing's not that great because these two items you can only get at a live show. They're not
Oh, okay.
available on the website, but
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
been known to mail a few out if people really wanted them. But there is a lot of merch on the website.
yeah,
But
yeah,
yes, I am marketing right now.
yeah. I like that. Gotta like the hustle. Gotta like the hustle, indeed. So walking away is the project. Go get it. It's available on all the platforms, and she's gonna be in Fort Worth, Texas, with a band tomorrow night. $10 is the cover price, and so go there. It's $10 well spent, and you get to see this band live in person, and you get to enjoy some other local acts, getting the show going. So get end your weekend right. You know, some people I get it. It's Sunday. It's the end of the weekend, and you're just looking to crash and get ready for work in the morning. But sometimes you need that spark. You need something that you're gonna end your weekend on a high note. So go to Wonder show tomorrow if you're in the Fort Worth, Texas area. Go there and get yourself have some fun, and enjoy the music, and you'll be very happy that you did. So Wanda, thank you so much for being on the show, have being back on the show, I should say. Now we get to see each other now that
Yes.
I've become a Zoom addict at this point. I mean, if I'm doing 100 Zoom interviews and I not consider myself an addict, then I truly do have a problem. So thank you so much, Wanda, for your time. Continued success. Enjoy the rest of your shows. You got a jam packed schedule for the next several months. So you're gonna end the summer hot, and you're gonna keep things going in the fall. So get just a Texas size rock and roll. That's her mantra. I think you should bookmark it. I think I'll trademark it, I should
I
say.
should. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
working on that.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
uh, great having you back on, Wanda. Thanks again, and enjoy the rest of your tour and your shows, and let's do this again in the future.
Thanks, Kenny. I mean, folks like you who provide a platform for us indies, I mean, you're our lifeline to the world. And just thank you for what you do. Thanks for being consistent. Thank you for moving a mountain a pebble at a time, just like we artists are. We got to stick together and help each other. And I can't thank you enough for playing my music, for giving me and everybody else this opportunity to be heard. And can't wait to share this out to all my people. Get you some more regular listeners.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Wanda.
Yeah.
It's great having you on. Thank you for not just the incredible music, but just getting to know you as a person as well. So, props to you and bringing the good vibes uh,
Yes.
on this 100 Zoom interview here on Chilling with Kenny C. You enjoy your evening. Enjoy, get you another motorcycle cycle back ride if you want to, and enjoy your night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
I think I'll do that, Kenny. Thanks. Have a good night too.
You bye bye.
Bye.